Good morning and welcome to the channel. As you can see, I'm in the park. We're having a most glorious start to April. Spring is truly in the air now. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies, and everything is starting to flower. And behind me you can see the flowering cherry. Yeah, beautiful. Also in my garden actually. So what we're going to do today is we're having a barbecue later on, and I said I'll come a few minutes earlier to record a video. So yeah, so while my wife and the children are sort of getting themselves settled, I'm going to review a blend that is high time I should actually record a video on it. So what we're going to do is now I need to make my way to a nice seating, sort of like a bench and a table that I could actually relax and record a video. So what we're going to do is now we'll make our way there, and you can see the beautiful flowering cherries and the green and the sunshine and yeah, chirping of the birds, I suppose. So what we're going to do is now we'll make our way there and let's enjoy nature. Right, so I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
Now I'll show you where we normally do our barbecue. You see there's that enclosure. Yeah, so it goes by first come, first serve. So the guys always come here early, as you can see them there, and they reserve it. And as soon as someone's there, no one else can take it. So that's where we do our barbecues, and yeah. So while they're busy, I'm going to record a video. In the meantime, let's make our way there.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
We're going to sit right over here. Right, so here we are, sitting. The wind subsides a bit. It is quite warm, and there's a lovely contrast between the warm sunshine, the blue skies, and that nippy northerly wind. Yeah, really nice. So I get the warmth of the sun, but you know, like I get that breeze, cools you down. So I could really, in essence, take off my jumper, but you do feel the nip a bit. But it's gorgeous, gorgeous weather. So, yeah, so what I'm going to try out today, well, if you watched my, well, I also mentioned it when I reviewed Two Friends English chocolate, which is delicious, and I stocked up on that. But I mainly spoke about the guy who bought me these blends in the first look. I'll leave a link so you can watch it again if you haven't watched that. There's a guy who, in short, I helped him a lot in his vaping needs. He's a vapor. And as gratitude, he sent me a few blends. The two friends that I have to still review the second one, the English chocolate I've done, which is really nice. And he also sent me two of his father-in-law's favorite blends called Brigadier Black. And you got the Gettysburg that I'm going to try out today. And the other one, which was, what was it called again? Something March. I can't remember the name. Yeah, I can't remember the name this minute, and I don't want to waste time thinking. It'll come to me in a second. Anyway, so these blends, these two, the Gettysburg and the Sherman's March, that's the one, I know it'll come to me, was his father-in-law's favorites. And he sent me an email saying well, it was quite some time ago now, that he's so pleased that I'm enjoying the two friends. But what about the blends that his father-in-law enjoys? His father-in-law wants to know what I think of them. So we're going to try out today the Gettysburg. I wasn't sure if I should try the Sherman's March first or the Gettysburg first. But then as I'm recording this in the park, sort of a summer feel to it, with the sunshine and all. And this is a bit of a summertime's blend, as we're going to see in the description. So I decided to actually try this blend first. So before we start, I mean, if you look at this graphics here, it represents something to do with the bloody past of American Civil War. That I already gathered when I looked at this graphics first time. But what exactly we're going to speak about for in a minute. But just look at this. It illustrates the horrors of war, especially in those days where it was hand-to-hand battle, really, from point-blank ranges. Terrible. Anyway, we're going to go through that. This explains what it's all about. But let's look at the brighter side of this blend. And over here you got Brigadier Black pipe tobacco, hand blended from some of the finest tobacco available and proudly made in the USA. So this is sort of an all-American type of tobacco. And on the other side you've got as well Gettysburg, delightful mixture of Burleys and Virginia with a delightful peach flavoring. So you can see here the description, well, in short, really. Premium quality tobacco, and you can get these on pipes and cigars, as you can see here. So these are available and for very reasonable price for an 8-ounce tin that I showed it to you on the first look. But now I put it already in a mason jar and took off the label that is actually fairly easy to take off, to peel off and stick it onto the mason jar. So what does this represent, Gettysburg? So let's have a look now on the screen. The Battle of Gettysburg marked the turning point of the Civil War with more than 50,000 estimated casualties. That is a huge loss of life. 50,000, wow. The 3-day battle between Union and Confederate forces between 1st and the 3rd of July 1863 in and around Gettysburg, Pennsylvania was the bloodiest single battle of the conflict. Well, I can imagine 50,000 people lost their lives. How many families were destroyed and ruined by that? Terrible, terrible. Anyway, so, yeah. Hard to comprehend, 50,000 in one day. Yeah, so this is what it actually represents. That's the horror of war. Yeah. Anyway, so what about the pipe blend itself? What I'm going to try it on is on my beautiful Savinelli, Clark's favorite, which is a George Warden. Gorgeous, gorgeous pipe. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to focus, but I reviewed this in full. I mean, it's a lovely grain. I tend to smoke in this aromatics among my other pipes. Yeah, so we're going to try it on this one. So let's open the jar and give it a smell test. So first of all, this is the leaf, a mixture between Burley and Virginia, and I think they're more or less in equal measures, but you got some darker leaf here as well. So I'm not sure what that comes from. Maybe it's from the Burley, I'm not sure. But anyway, it says here, we're going to bring it up now on the screen, the blend info. Before we do the smell test, actually, I was just thinking about that. So, what is this about? Brigadier Black Gettysburg pipe tobacco is a delightful mixture of nutty Burleys and zesty Virginias with a smooth, subtle peach undertone. The flavor is mellow and silky, and the room note is a true crowd pleaser. If you want the sweet flavor of summertime, you can't do better than this peach pipe tobacco Brigadier Black Gettysburg. So yeah, they mentioned summertime. That's why I decided to record this in the park. Yeah, to give us a bit of a summertime, although it's a bit chilly, but the blue skies and the sunshine is very much summery. So let's give this a smell now. It is most delightful aroma of, in my opinion, peach brandy. I wonder if I'm right. Maybe the guy's father-in-law would confirm this. I think it's got some peach brandy in here. You can smell the grassy notes. Yeah, a bit of a slight sweet spice note. Maybe it's coming from the Burleys. It's a delightful old-fashioned, that's what I should call it, old-fashioned aromatic that one never tires of smelling this. This is so delightful. So let's pack up the pipe and give this a go. A bit breezy. If it wasn't for this wind, it would have been lovely. Yeah, can't have everything. Okay, let's close the jar. Okay. Well, it is a bit breezy, and we'll try and get it. Should have bought my Zippo. Right, I got it going. It wasn't easy, but got there. So, I can certainly taste the natural leaf, quite a zesty Virginia, and a very nice sort of rich Burley. Very nice sweet notes as well. And that peach is coming through nicely as well. It's got a bit of a delicate spice here as well. But what comes through is really that delightful fruity note that I think if you wouldn't know that it's peach, it's going to be hard for you to detect that it's a peach. It gives it just a general fruitiness, but it's definitely some alcoholic touch here as well. That's what makes me think, by the smell, it's a peach brandy. Lucky it's burning well, so I wouldn't have to relight it. Now there's no wind. So let's give this another touch of fire. Forget it. Let's hope it works without lighting. is a summery blend. It is a very nice summery blend indeed. Because what you're tasting here, it is a good quality Virginia. Nice and zesty. A bit breadiness. A nice sort of undertone of a bit grassy. Nice Virginia. Good quality Virginia. And the Burley as well gives it that nutty and a bit of a spice to it as well. So what I think is the Virginia is giving it a nice sweet note. There's a nice sweet note either from the topping or from the Virginia, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a sweet Burley, it doesn't say anything. What does it say here? Flavors mellow and silky. Mixture of nutty Burley and zesty Virginia. Yeah. There's a general fruitiness to it that is actually delightful. Hard for me, just 1 second. Hard for me to detect if it's peach. It's not easy to detect if it's peach. It's, you know, I once tried a country squire peach malba. Yeah, that was also a very nice setting. I recorded that video when I was away for a few days. Oh, it was beautiful. And there was hot, no breeze whatsoever. But it was an evening. Oh yeah, that was so lovely. Sometimes the setting where you smoke a blend stays stuck in your memory, you know. And when you smoke that blend again, it brings you back memories when you first tried that blend. Does it happen to you? It happens to me. There you taste it. It's actually a peach. This one here, because I know it's peach, I'm sort of, my mind is telling me, yeah, it is a very nice, subtle, sweet peach tone. But if you didn't know it was peach, it will just give you a very nice, fruity note to it. But even if you didn't know it's peach, the fruity note is delightful. It is a very nice fruitiness to it. Someone's got a radio there in the back of me there. Well, I'm in the park, so, you know, public park. Actually, it's a delightful blend. No frills, nothing stands out, wow, but it is a very nice, delightfully, mildly fruity, good quality Virginia and Burley. Now, the Virginia, I think, is just about overtaking the Burley, but it is nearly half and half, in my opinion. Yeah, lovely moisture to it as well, but burning well. So it's a very nice leaf. Yes, I think it's peach brandy. When you smell it, it smells a bit more peachy than when you smoke it. Let me just neutralize my palate for a minute. I'm drinking now. It's called Appletizer, 100% apple juice, and yeah, lightly sparkling. Actually, very nice. Oh, hey, you definitely taste the apple. Yeah, it's got some peachy to it, yeah. Well, so if the guy who gave it to me is watching, tell your father-in-law he's got good taste, because I'm really enjoying this Gettysburg. Now, apparently, the Sherman's March is his favorite out of the two, and that one's got maple and rum. So that I'm gonna have to record another video on. But as for the Gettysburg, it is a very nice summery blend, indeed. smoke in the winter as well. You know, I'm not one of those who smoke certain blends in certain times of the year. I can smoke a English on the hottest day of the year and smoke a fruity blend on the coldest day of the year. So this makes no difference to me. The flavors are the same. But there is a certain backdrop to a blend in a certain setting that you enjoy it more in some ways, yes. So yeah, I can see people enjoying this blend very much in a nice summery warm day. So it's got the right ingredients. The Virginia Burley with that lovely fruity undertone, sweetness to it. Not overly sweet, nice sweetness, perfect. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is now make my way to the barbecue, and maybe one day, I don't know, they don't agree, but maybe one day she'll see who's everyone are, and but they don't want to be on video, you know, to respect their wishes. We'll give them to try this. It's not our normal blend that we take to barbecues normally. We take more sort of Latakia oriented blends, or vapors, or Balkans. But today's weather, this blend is going to go down a treat. Yeah, I think so. Well, let's wait and see what they say. Okay, so to summarize this blend, it's a lovely, good old-fashioned American blend, all American. That reminds me in many ways the Gatlin Burley, the Country Squire, the Boswell Aromatics in-house blends. That lovely, warm, nourishing undertones to the blend, soft, mellow, no harsh, no bite, just good quality smoke. Well, a good quality Virginia and a Burley, blended more or less in equal proportion in my opinion, with a very nice, in my opinion, peach brandy added here that goes very well with the tanginess of the Virginia, the breadiness, and the nutty earthy from the Burley with a bit of spice. So all in all, now this room note, I can't really smell it here in the park, the breeze, but judging by the flavors, it would be, as they call it, a crowd pleaser. Yeah, probably it will be. I get whiffs of it. Smells delightful. Such a nice blend, actually. The more I'm going down the bowl, the more it settles, the Virginia and the Burley. Retro inhale, you get a bit of a spice, and that fruity undertone is always evident there. Really nice. Burning very well as well. Okay, it's time to get busy here. Lucky we reserved that spot, so they come quite early to reserve it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the outdoors. And yeah, so that will be it for this video. Quite enjoyed this blend, I must say. So thank you very much again, if you're watching this, for sending me this blend, and Sherman's March after still try, and another of the two friends that will come up in a later date. Yeah, very nice. I think the bowl is done. Yeah, more or less ash now. Okay, so I wish you all a lovely, if you're watching, it's going to be uploaded hopefully on Sunday as well. So I wish you a lovely weekend ahead, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye for now.